So, after watching Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Arc Episode 1, I was completely overjoyed. I was engulfed in glee. I was so happy to be seeing one of my favorite anime series back and it be so good. And I say one of my favorite anime series, but if this show continues with this pace, if it continues to be so good, then I'm gonna have to just completely remove the term one of, and this will be my favorite anime series, possibly my favorite series of all time, because this stuff is next level. But to get back on track, right? After watching the first episode and seeing the main cast doing all their stuff, seeing the Bankai, the Getsuki Tencho, and just having an incredible first episode, after witnessing that incredibleness, I was just left in a great state. I was in a great mood. And then I watched episode 2 and episode 3. And don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying that I'm now unhappy with the series being back or unhappy with the series in general. Obviously that wouldn't make sense with what I just originally said about this being one of my favorite and then becoming my favorite. Like, it wouldn't make sense. I just think saying that I'm completely overjoyed by episode 2 and 3 doesn't really fit with the way that episode 2 and 3 went. It doesn't fit with the vibe that both of those episodes gave off, because oh my gosh, this really is a blood war arc. Between episode 2 and episode 3, I can't even tell you how many people got clapped, got done in. The number is incalculable. Between Hueco Mundo, the Soul Society, and just, bro, everybody was dying. It wasn't even like it was just a bunch of low-level people. Bro, even some notable characters were getting one-tapped. Like, I honestly believe at this point, if your name is in Orihime, Ichigo, Chad, or Uryu, there's about a 50% chance that you could get clapped. Because the doing away with the clapping was indiscriminately. Yeah, it was mostly like low-level goons and stuff like that, and people in the Wanda hike, right? I'm not entirely sure if that's how you say that. I got a little bit of German in me, but not enough to have that thing sound like completely accurate. But I believe it is pronounced Wanda hike. Like, they were obviously doing away with the hollows and stuff, and then you had them getting clapped by the Trace something. I can't remember the name of the group, but those 3 girls that were originally with Halle Bell, who got captured by Yuha. Unfortunate for her, because she really thought that she could take on the main villain of this arc. But yeah, she was proven to be completely wrong in that. If only she had some backup, but I guess nobody was there to help her out. Nell, why didn't you transform? Maybe you could have done something. I don't know. But she just went out terrible. And then you had her 3 amigos, the Trace amigos. They showed up and they tried to take out the Quilge? I think it's Kirige. They tried to take out Kirige, and before I even get to that, bro, just like the previous one of these videos, this one is going to be completely just, it's gonna be off the walls, it's gonna be rambling. I'm just here to talk about the episodes, bro, and that's what we gonna do. This is how every single one of these videos is gonna be until we completely catch up. So, bro, this man was a menace, okay? He was most definitely the highlight of these 2 episodes that I watched, because he was just almost all over the place, but at the same time, he was so smart and so calculated. But he just gave off the impression that he was a complete and total madman. And you know, that can kind of be the case with dudes that are crazy. They can be crazy, but they can also be extremely calculated and extremely intelligent. And that's who this guy was, right? Like, bro, when he had the selection program going and he was taking the Iran car and he was like, okay, and the Iran car and the hollows, and he's like, all right, we're gonna use you for our army for Yuha Bak, right? He didn't give away the name, obviously, because he's not that dumb, but he's like, we're gonna use you guys to be enlisted in our army, right? And here's how the selection program goes, and blah, 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 and one of the dudes in line raised his arm or whatever and was like, so, is this how you get into the selection program? and then just immediately spear to the gut. And he was like, nope, that's not how you do it. And if you talk out of line again, this is what's gonna happen. He spears another guy. He just started killing everyone in the line. It almost seemed like he himself didn't even know what the actual selection program was. But he did, because when the two subordinates for Aizen, you know, hey, it was good to see them again, and they acted out and stopped him from killing them, and that was how they got selected. But it almost seemed like he didn't actually know what the selection program was, but that's just credit to the madness, I guess. He was putting on a performance, and it fooled me, damn near, right? But like I said, this dude was the highlight, because he was an absolute menace, and, you know, all of his subordinates that were with him in Hueco Mundo got killed when the three amigos, that's just what I'm gonna call the group from now on, when they all showed up. But then he bodied them, right? And then Ichigo showed up, and he was sort of kind of bodying Ichigo. Bro, when he took the Getsuga Tensho straight to the neck, I knew this man was not going down without a fight. And it was gonna have to be a brutal fight. And I'm only on episode 3, so I don't even know if this man goes down in the way that I think he's going to go down. We might need an intervention from a couple characters, because I don't know if Ichigo's got this by himself. Because, bro, menace to society, the Soul Society. And bro, the Soul Society, oh my gosh. The Soul Society at the end of episode 3, when they get invaded and all that reishi, those pillars of reishi just come up out of the ground. Because, like, the Soul Society is preparing for the war that Yuha Bak is bringing to them. And they're all getting ready and stuff. And then it's just like an immediate intervention, just boom. Just like intervention, nah, the readiness for the war, it stops now because it's at your doorstep. No more time to prepare, it's time to die. And that's what happened to some of the characters at the end of episode 3. Some notable characters was getting clapped. One of the dudes got his friggin' arm blown off, like the guy from episode 1. And rest in peace to that guy from episode 1. And his buddy, Erburn, or whatever his name was, right? Because they died at the beginning of episode 2. Like I'm saying, dude, I'm just like in complete and total shock, because Blood War arc is the absolute, it embodies this arc. And obviously it does, because Koopa picked it, and that's the name of it, and it works perfectly because everybody's just lying. And this is episode 2 and episode 3. I can only imagine how much crazier it gets. Now back to that Wanda hike dude, because he got crazier when he absorbed the three amigos little monster dude. It was cool to see him again, and then he got absorbed, so goodbye. Now you're part of something better and stronger, I guess. And that entire time, when he originally absorbed the monster, I was just thinking to myself, Ichigo, where are you? Where are you, bro? We need you. What happened? What's going on? Please come and save the day, because these dudes are not going to last. Orihime's entire protection bubble is gone. How they gonna live if this dude can, like, basically absorb everyone here? He on his kid boo-ish. He on his boo-ish just in general. No one is safe. And then Ichigo, he goes Bankai off screen, comes in from behind, bro, pause on this, and slashes the crown that the dude was wearing that was helping him absorb all the stuff, interrupts it, and they clash with some beautiful animation, bro. The animation, a constant. It is always looking so good. Thank you, Periot. You are delivering. You are blessing me, bro. I love it. So Ichigo comes in, he does all that, and they're gonna have a fight that's, I'm assuming, going to wrap up either in the next episode or the episode after that, because again, this dude is a menace. I don't know how long he's going to be here, but he seems incredibly powerful. I mean, when the monster was beating him up, it literally like broke his neck, and one of the people from the Tres Amigos came down to start talking that good-ish, and then she got stabbed in the chest. He got up, fixed his friggin' broken neck, and then absorbed the monster. Bro, and this is a low-level Wanda hike, right? He's a low-level one, I'm imagining. because, like, he's just distracting Ichigo at this point. So if this is what a low-level dude can do, obviously he's going to be a higher level than Ebern. And Ebern wasn't even really like it. I'm saying Ebern, that's the pink-haired guy with the little mask, who was actually an Arankar. I don't know why he was so upset about Ichigo calling him an Arankar in the previous episode, because he actually was one. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, right? This dude is in like this is an actual Quincy, and he's this powerful. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're new, hit that post notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody!